Scrappy people, it's Traci Reed here today, coming at you with a 6x12 layout. If you remember last time, Monday, I did that 9x12 layout I just put aside. So I'm doing the matching 6x12 layout from my bestie's wedding. These photos were taken by the wedding photographer of Patrick and I dancing, and I love them. And so I decided to put them on their own little 6x12. And I'm doing this in mostly real time. I did speed it up to 1.5 so that it wasn't so agonizing, but this whole layout took me about 13 minutes. So I decided to do a real-time process video, mostly real time. So the other side of the layout has that white floral and that black and white stripe with the confetti dots. So I just used the leftover scraps that I had from the other side to start this layout. I wanted sort of a mirror image, and so I did that on a layout previously a couple weeks ago, and so I liked the effect, and I'm doing it again on this week. So I need something to mat these photos with. I just cut out a 3x4 that I'm going to mat the bottom photo with, but I need something on the top as well. So I'm kind of looking through cards, looking at the backs of papers to see what I want to mat it in, and I decide that I'm going to do it in it's the same print as the black and white floral, but it's reversed. It's got black with gold floral on it. So let me trim off this and set it where I want it to be. I'm going to glue down this paper strip so that it stops moving around on me. I love using up like the remnants of what I used before to finish off a spread. It's so satisfying to use papers that you've already cut into instead of putting them back in your stash. So I'm going to mat that photo with the card since all of that text is left justified on the card. I have a lot of extra room on it. So I'm going to create a 3x4 out of this card, or out of this paper, to match the 3x4 card on the other side. And I'm going to mat it in the same way, mat the photo in the same way with this new 3x4 card. And I liked the black side of that paper because it needed a little bit of weight up there. And I kind of like how it plays with the same floral in the background, almost like it's just a continuation of it. Obviously the pattern doesn't line up perfectly, but you can't really tell since the floral is sort of abstract anyway. It just kind of all lends itself into one awesome pattern. Okay, so I've got this one down, and I'm just going to stack them right on top of each other so they become one big object. And I decide to move it over a little bit so that they're offset a little bit more. And these photos I printed at, they're a little bit smaller than 3x3, they're probably close to 3x3. The problem is that I size them to a specific size, and then I have them printed at Walmart 1 Hour, and Walmart 1 Hour always increases the size by like a 1/4 inch. So I have to take into account how much Walmart is going to increase the size of my photos before I print them, and I don't always remember to do that. So I think I tried to print them at 2.75, but then once they were printed they were 3 inches, but that's fine, they fit just fine. So now I'm gonna start layering things together. I'm gonna put this up here over the black mat just a little bit. I really liked that gold foil. There's a lot of gold foil on the other side of the spread, so I want to make sure I bring some of that gold foil in. But this is going to be a very simple and easy layout. Because 6x12s really lend themselves to quick layouts because you don't have a lot of room, and so they become very photocentric, which is awesome. But 2, because just using this line, it all came together so quickly, and I didn't have to like really think about too much. Plus I already had everything pulled out from the previous layout, so I didn't have to shuffle through my stash too much. Just looking through the 4x6s to find a cute little gold foil. Love us. Now I'm going to look through and find some more little icons that are gold foil. I have these clear gold stickers too. God, I miss the clear stickers from Simple Stories, especially these gold ones, which I can make work on any layout. Sometimes I struggled with the black ones or the white ones because it really depends on what photo you're putting them on, whether or not it's going to work. A lot of my photos tend to be dark, not like dark in a bad way, just like there's a lot going on, there's not a lot of light white space. So I always struggled with the black clear stickers, but the gold ones you can stick on anything because they're not going to blend in. I want more gold ones. I actually told the owner of Simple Stories that I wanted more gold 4x6 stickers, so we'll see if I can make it happen. Okay, so I decided to bring in some more of these white and gold foil flowers because I have a lot on the other side, so I want to draw the two together, and I will put a still up at the end of the video with both pages next to each other so that you can see them together and how they work together. And you can always check it out on my Instagram as well. I'm at Traci M. Reed over there if you don't already follow me. Pulling out this washi book that I created. There's a highlight on my Instagram about this washi book and what I did. This sticker book is from Coco Daisy, and I knew I wouldn't use it as a sticker book, so it just kind of sat in my stash, and then I was like, hello, create a washi book, because you never use your washi because it's always like in a basket in your Raskog cart and you just don't feel like reaching for it. I've reached for it twice, no, more than twice, but in the last two videos, oh, hello cat, bye cat. Reached for it twice and I've used it in my planner now, and it's just so much better to have it at my fingertips. Yay! So I'm going to use this gold foil scallop washi that I used on the other side of the spread as well. I want to frame this cluster. So my thought was initially to put one at the top, the bottom, and in the middle there underneath that top photo. But you'll see once I have one at the top and one at the bottom, I can't really make the middle one work because the way that I lay down this washi is the scallop is sort of framing in the cluster. On the top it is pointing down, on the bottom it is pointing up. So if I were to put one in the middle, it wouldn't make any sense. Like they would both be, it would either have two facing up and one facing down, or the other way around. And my anal retentiveness just could not take them not all pointing the same way. But I didn't want to have this bottom one face down as well. So I just couldn't make the middle one work, even though a strip of gold there would have looked perfect. And you'll see me struggle with it for just a second and before I give up. But that's it, you guys. This video is done. So if you enjoyed it, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. I do scrapbook layouts, traveler's notebooks, planners, all kinds of things over here, and we have lots of fun getting crafty. All right, thank you.